Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all let her live, man. Y'all think this shit a fucking joke. Y'all mean she really mocking you Negroes, man, and Latinos. We telling y'all, we saying that y'all God's chosen people, and she mocking her and mocking y'all, man. Y'all mean, but it's gonna be a time we're gonna be slapping y'all the fuck up the block.
Word.
Y'all mean, fuck you too, little
fuck you too.
You ain't gonna do
I'll
shit
beat
about
the
it,
shit
little
out you, though. I
you
know.
Ain't gonna do nothing, little
you ain't gonna do nothing, though.
Cause you a little boy, man. They talk all that shit. All day. It's a hot day, man. I wonder how hot this shit gonna get, man. Lord, it don't get jalapeno hot right now.
My people done been through the fire, so you know we're not new to the flame. Got comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah, niggas got used to the pain. Call us niggas and they call us spics. Yeah, niggas got used to the name. Only thing that a nigga ain't used to, it is crackers let loose to the chains. We the best kept story never told. That was our ancestors that was sold. That was our relatives that was prophesied. Everything about us foretold. Amalek wanna be our clones. We the ones that was written in the scrolls. Obadiah 1:18. We the fire Esau, you the cold.
All praises, right? All praise to the Most High God of this holy Bible. The Most High God of this Bible is the God of the Israelites and the Israelites only, right? Most High God, all praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, which is his name, in the name of Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? You know, we got Shaggy over there again. We got female Shaggy over there again. Right, all praise, man. It's a beautiful day out, right? It's gonna be a lot of demons today, but guess what? We come out here for the spiritual warfare. Right? Let me get Romans 3:10 NLT. We come out here for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we are the Israelites. And the God of the Israelites is not the God of the Arabs or Ismael, right? That's a false God, man. And we dealing with this, man. Islam gonna have to deal with the situation because we got this live on camera, man. We got it on YouTube right now because the real Muslims, right? Not you Negro Muslims, the wannabe Arabs, right?
Right.
We got the real Arabs saying that you can marry a 9-year-old girl. You can actually marry a 7-year-old girl as long you can have sex with a 7-year-old girl as long as you're married to her and she's on her period. That's what Islam teaches, King.
Wow.
You agree with that? That's what Islam teaches. You can give your 7-year-old daughter to a grown-ass man, right? We don't deal with that, man.
Right.
That's pedophilia. That's what that religion is based on. Look, son. Look at her. But she back at it again. Only to fuck with us, man. But we got that live on camera.
Right.
And Islam gonna have to deal with that, man.
Right.
Y'all, I mean, y'all on trial, yo. We come out here, we destroy your doctrine every week. I mean, it's a bad look. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all caught up in this Islamic religion, man. And that religion allows 7-year-old little girls to marry a grown-ass man and actually have a grown-ass man insert himself inside of this 7-year-old girl.
Crazy.
Hey, you Negroes, man. Y'all gotta deal with that, man. I don't even know how y'all even following this.
Right.
You know what I mean? The truth over here, man. What you doing over there?
Right.
Right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites. What's up, man?
I'm from the tribe of Gad.
You from the tribe of Gad? All praise to the Most High.
Y'all gave me a Bible the other day.
Right?
I just came out the hospital. I was coming y'all down here. All of them for the tribe of Judah, but Gad, Cherokee.
Oh, yeah?
Cherokee and Blackfoot.
Oh, crazy.
But I just come to support y'all.
All praise, man.
Praise.
Now that you know you're an Israelite, this thing's required of you, King.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
I got my cross on.
That's all praises, man. You gotta throw that thing away. That's just idols, man. Casting these idols away. That's the first step, King. You too, man. Come dialogue with us more so you can learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't know, man. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Let me get Hosea 4:6. That's the thing. Our people are ignorant. Our people are uneducated, especially in what they believe in. Especially in what they serve, man. I mean, y'all following Islam, y'all would really have to give your 9-year-old or 7-year-old daughter up to a grown-ass man, a grown-ass Arab. Y'all want to be Arabs, man. Stop being wannabes, man. Be who you really is. Stop being a fucking pretender, right?
Right.
Pretending to be Arabs, man. Y'all, we come out here to destroy this doctrine, man. And Christianity, because Christianity is a false religion.
Right.
Right? Christ died for the Israelites. Salvation is only for the Israelites. Right? And the Jewish people over there in Israel, the Israelis are wannabe Jews.
Right.
Right? They are not the real Jews. And the European Caucasian white man is not really white. He's red. Just look at him.
Right.
Right? It's a big lie, man. Over here in America, yo, this is a land of confusion, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we scream death to Babylon, man, and its princes.
Right.
Lord willing, we got Esau blood on our fringes, man.
God.
All praises, man. And we got real powerful brothers in this truth. You know what I mean? We really putting in this work. Bring it up.
Right. It's Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Hispanics and Native Indians, y'all are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right? Y'all let the white man call you black. You know what I mean? You let him call himself white, right? Black means dirty, disgusting, void of light. So y'all proud to be evil, right? When y'all say I'm proud to be black, y'all proud to be evil. Because that's what the white man declared you to be, right? But the white means pure, good, and holy, when they the most dirtiest and biggest criminals on this earth.
Right.
I mean, you see the game of semantics they playing? And y'all Negroes, man, y'all don't want to talk about God out here, man. This is damn shame. Keep talking. Keep bringing that up.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
You blacks and Hispanics, y'all destroyed, man. Y'all are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Y'all don't know who y'all are. Y'all don't know who your master is. Like a donkey knows who his master is, right? A dumbass animal know who he belongs to. But you blacks and Hispanics, man, all y'all think is what master called y'all. You know what I mean? The white man is not your master, man. Y'all not black. Y'all not African American.
Right.
But y'all don't want to talk about it. How y'all feel about the proverbs and bywords that have been put on blacks and Hispanics by your people? They don't want to kick it. I mean, we've really got them on camera, bowing down, kissing our boots, man. They don't want to be the ones. You know what I mean? But y'all destroyed, right?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because you blacks and Hispanics, because y'all reject knowledge, y'all don't even want to talk about what y'all believe in.
Right.
Y'all don't even want to defend it. Y'all don't want to gain no understanding. Right? So because y'all reject knowledge, right, and y'all decide to follow after the gods of these other nations,
I will also reject thee.
the Most High God rejecting you blacks and Hispanics. He killing y'all young, man. Y'all dying out here. Y'all ain't got no life, man. Y'all are the walking dead out this joint. You blacks and Hispanics. But since you reject God, he rejected you. You know what I mean? The feeling is mutual, man.
God.
Y'all want to go worship the Arab's God? Y'all want to go worship the white man's cross? Right? Y'all stuck in Islam and Christianity, and y'all don't even know what y'all worshiping. Y'all don't know what that consists of. Right? But we can talk about it, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? But since y'all caught up in these religions, these false religions, right? Believing on these false prophets like Muhammad, the Most High God rejected y'all, and it shows in your community, man.
Right.
It shows in your life. It shows in the death toll in Philly and every city in America.
Right.
Keep going.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right? You blacks and Hispanics can't be no priests to the Most High.
See,
I mean, all y'all is filling up. Y'all got so-called black pastors in the Christian church, but all they doing is collecting your money.
That's it.
Right? He ain't teaching you nothing. You know what I mean? And he so-called believe in his Bible. Christianity, right? They so-called believe in his Bible, but they don't want to talk about the Bible. That's crazy, right?
God.
Your Christian pastor will not answer our questions.
Right.
Right? Your Christian pastor will pack it up when we start asking questions.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this should be the most entertaining thing. The Most High God, understanding the Most High should be what's entertaining.
Right.
But the dancing, unseasoned chicken wing is what gets our people's attention.
Right.
And that's why the Most High God is killing our children. She's doing it. She's mocking us because we're bringing out the word of God. And we letting our people know that they're not black, right? They're not Negroes, but y'all the real Jews.
Right.
Y'all are God's chosen people. And this unseasoned chicken wing, right? This no-purpose flour, right? Over here, mocking us. But if it was us, right? If it was us mocking our own people, y'all would want to do something. But since it's the European Caucasian white woman, y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all let her live, man. Y'all think this shit a fucking joke.
God.
Yeah, I mean, she really mocking you Negroes, man, and Latinos. We telling y'all, we saying that y'all God's chosen people, and she mocking her and mocking y'all, man. Yeah, I mean, but it's gonna be a time we're gonna be slapping y'all to fuck up the block.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, fuck you too, little.
Fuck you too.
You ain't gonna do
I'll
shit
beat
about
the
it,
shit
little
out
white
you
boy.
though. I
You
know.
ain't gonna do nothing,
You
little
ain't
white
gonna
boy.
do nothing though.
Cause you a little boy, man. Yeah, I mean, you are an unseasoned chicken wing, and the Most High God hates your people. That's why you can't survive in the sun.
Faggot.
And they ain't gonna do nothing. They'll talk all that shit, that gangster shit walking across the street, but they know we will fuck him up.
Right.
So he gonna stay over there. And we got a line right here now. Now we making this line, right? Shit's gonna happen when you pass this line right here.
Con.
Rightfully. And we're gonna make it home to our kids, man. That's
Right.
the plan. Right? By all means necessary. Right? What you got?
Keep on.
Keep going. So y'all ain't gonna be no priest to the Most High, man. Y'all false priests, man.
Con.
You Negro, black, wannabe Muslims, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all learn the language and y'all don't even know what it says, man. Y'all don't know nothing what y'all believe. Y'all don't even know where y'all came from. And we out here trying to give you some wisdom and understanding. Our people don't care. That's why God don't care about you, man. And it's evident. Your life is in jeopardy every day. Your kid's life is in jeopardy. All praise to the Most High. Right, go ahead.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Because you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all forgot the law of God, but y'all keep the law of the white man, right?
I will also forget thy children.
Right? The Most High God forgetting your kids. That's why your kids get hit with straight bullets out here, man. You know what I mean? Allah is doing nothing for your family.
Right.
Allah is doing nothing for your household. Right? Going to the Christian church and stomping your foot and smacking on the tambourine ain't doing a damn thing for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
And this is the only thing coming out here strong, man. This truth right here, the only thing coming out here strong in what we believe in. Because we prove what we believe in with what we believe in. Right? You Muslims and you Christians, y'all can't prove what y'all believe in. All y'all want to do is fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all y'all could do to defend your belief. But we use what we believe in to defend it, man. And we got the Most High God with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's proven. You know what I mean? We've been through too much shit to not believe that the Most High God got his angels around us. And we don't fear, man. We die for the Lord, man. Fuck a block.
Right.
Right? You niggas dying for women and dying for a block. We dying out here for the Most High God, not the God of the Arabs neither, man. We putting that nigga in slavery. He going in slavery with the Arabs and the European Caucasians.
Right.
For what they did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's true justice. You know what I mean? And we'll have the Europeans bowing down. We'll have your kids kissing our boots, man.
Right.
We got the European Caucasian white man kids kissing our boots week in and week out. All praise to the Most High. Because they accept us as their slave masters. Just take a look at our videos. You know what I mean? And y'all ain't doing nothing though. You know what I mean? They talk all that shit. All praise. It's a hot day, man. I wonder how hot this shit gonna get, man. Lord willing, it don't get jalapeno hot, right? Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved.
Right, we study, man. Unlike Islam, right? Y'all don't study. Y'all don't know what y'all believe in. We study it though, right? We study what you believe in, and we study what we believe in.
God.
And we prove all things with what you believe in and with what we believe in.
God.
Right? So we study to show ourselves approved. That's why we could come out here and defend this doctrine, right? And destroy your doctrine.
Right.
Right? Islam is a false religion, and Muhammad is a false prophet.
Right.
And we can prove it. Let's talk about it, right?
Right. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Right, unto God, man. We ain't doing this for no man. We ain't doing this for your college degree, man.
Right.
We study to show ourselves approved to the Most High God, and He giving us the wisdom and understanding. We understand history of this world now.
Right.
We understand who we are. But you blacks and Hispanics, y'all don't know who y'all are, and y'all don't have no wisdom or understanding because y'all not asking for it.
Right.
Y'all not asking God for wisdom and understanding.
Right.
And God shows you how to gain that, and that's by keeping these commandments. But since y'all reject God, God is rejecting your kids, and you're burying your kids younger and younger.
Right.
And this is God doing it to y'all, man. Because y'all cool with following the laws of America, but y'all not cool with following the laws of God.
Right.
Right, so the Most High smoking y'all, man. He burying y'all kids out here, man.
Right.
Y'all not living long. Blacks and Hispanics don't live out here long, King. When we gonna turn back to the Lord? When we gonna ask ourselves, where do we really come from?
Right.
Right? So where we really come from, because they called you black, but your shorts is black.
Right.
They called you African American, that's two different continents. They called you Negro color, Afro American, right?
Yep.
So what are you?
American, I'm a human.
Well, you American, you got forced here. So your ancestors was forced here to be Americans, right? That's the reason why you're here. That's the reason why you're a property to these people, right?
Yeah.
That's because you're the real Israelite, man. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 45. You ever heard of that before? An Israelite. You are an Israelite. You're property. Where you from? You from African? You're African American? Negro? Black?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm all over the board. I'm a mix. I'm a 157.
This is Deuteronomy 5.
Right.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon
So
thee.
God promised us within our covenant. The Israelites made a covenant with God. They said that we're going to keep your commandments. God said if you don't keep my commandments, these curses are going to come upon you, right?
God, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
You go to every community in the United States where our people are residing and we are destroyed. We are a cursed people, right? We bury our children. We fill up the prison houses.
Yep.
We got fatherless households,
Yep.
right? This is all part of these curses, right? Keep going.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
We don't listen to God to do what?
to keep his commandments
Right.
and his statutes which he command thee, and
Right.
they shall be upon thee.
Right, so these curses, because we don't listen to God and keep his commandments, so these curses are going to be upon us
For a sign.
for a sign, because we're going to need a sign of who we are because we forgot our identity. Right, Puerto Rico wasn't Puerto Rican until the Spaniards forced that identity on us, just like the Britons forced the African American identity on you. They forced the English language on you, just like they forced the Spanish language on our people, right? We are the same people. We go through the same things. We live in the same communities. We fill up the same prison houses, right? We go through the same curses, right?
And for a wonder
Right.
upon thy seed forever.
So it's going to be upon our children, right? And we see that, right? Our children aren't escaping it. Ain't nobody did nothing about this. Drop the 68, because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how you got here to America, and that was prophesied thousands of years ago that would happen to you, right? And it happened to us too, right?
Verse 68, it's Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Right.
again.
So Egypt was a place of our slavery, right? The Most High God sent Moses to get us out of Egypt, and he destroyed the Egyptians, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Bible?
Yeah, I am.
Right? So
Yeah.
so God promised that he won't send us to Egypt again, but Egypt is synonymous with a place of bondage, the place of slavery. That's our original place that we know of our slavery. So every time we went in captivity, it was known as Egypt. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right? How you gonna do it?
With ships.
Right? This time he was gonna do it with ships. How did your forefathers get over here to the Americas? Ships. Cargo slave ships. Right? This happened to no other group of people. Right? So these curses are going to be upon our kids, and it's going to be over and over forever. So you and your forefathers came over here on slave ships, and now you have to serve your enemies in a one of all things. Keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more
So
again.
he said we wasn't going to see Egypt again, but we're going to go to a new place of Egypt. And this place of Egypt is America. Look at the back of your dollar bill. Right? But they got a pyramid, an Egyptian pyramid on there too. Right? Keep going.
And there ye shall be
You
sold.
was sold as a property. You so-called blacks and the native Indians was sold as property to every nation on this earth. They got so-called blacks in China being oppressed. Right? They got blacks in Saudi Arabia. Right? You got blacks in every nation of people on this earth. Right? And we're being oppressed. We were their slaves, right? They profited off of our enslavement, just like America did, right? Keep going. Hey, yo, we talking. Hey, yo, we talking over here. I'm going to deal with you.
Oh, it's okay. I was just telling him in Africa, the Chinese are enslaving the African people in Zambia, Africa, with solar plants and different infrastructure like
it ain't never
highways.
going to change. Wherever we at, we ain't going to be able to escape these curses, right? Keep going.
And there ye shall be
Right.
sold
Who, unto who?
unto your enemy.
Who was we sold to? Enemies. So everybody we were sold to, according to the Bible, would be our enemy, right? But we treat each other like enemies. We kill each other, man. When we really our own soldiers, man. We need each other out here, and the white man had fucked our minds up so bad that he taught us to hate ourselves. So when we look at another person that looks like us, our automatic is, I hate this person too.
Right.
So now he can't look at me wrong. You know what I mean? He can't say nothing wrong to me because I'm not going to forgive him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to spin a block on him. But the European Caucasians, they run in our houses. They separate our families, right? They send us to prisons. They send our kids to DHS. If they find some weed in your system, in your wife's system, and she's pregnant, they would take that child from her, man. The European Caucasian white man will take all your property, right? So say that again.
It said, and there ye shall be sold.
In America, we were sold unto who?
Unto our enemies.
So our real enemies are those who we were sold to, right?
For bondmen.
Right, for bondmen, they're slave men.
And bondwomen.
And bondwomen and slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
Right, no man shall redeem us. Ain't nobody redeem us out of our captivity.
Nope.
Right? So no other nation of people ever went through these curses. Right, let me get 54. Watch this.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
Right, because we're supposed to be tender. If my brother needs something, I'm supposed to give it without expecting to put interest on top of it.
Right.
I should be able to give it to you just because you're my brother and you in need. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have to go to jail and conform to a religion to be protected. Right? I should just be protected because you're my brother.
Right.
Right? Keep going.
So that the man that is tender among you.
Right, we used to love each other, but what?
And very delicate.
His
eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
His eye gonna be evil toward his brother. What that look like? Right? That's like, don't look at me wrong, right? We kill each other every day. It's 500 homicides in Philly. That's the new norm now. And guess what? It's predominantly blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Right? Keep going. And predominantly filling up religion, right?
Right.
Keep going.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
So we're gonna hate our woman, we're gonna leave our woman, we're gonna beat our woman, right? We're gonna hate our woman. And our women hate us too, but this is just a part of the curses, right?
And towards the remnant of his children.
What he gonna do to his children?
Which he shall leave.
Right? They're gonna have fatherless households. Right? Who got fatherless households? It ain't the Chinese, man. You might find one or two, but as a nation,
right?
As a nation, blacks and Hispanics have the highest percentage of fatherless households, of domestic abuse, right, and of black on black, Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Because we see America, black on black, killing each other. When you go to Puerto Ricans killing Puerto Ricans. You go to Dominican Republic, you go to Colombia, you go to Cuba, right? We are killing each other at a high rate. But the blacks, you so-called blacks, are the real Jews, right? Yeah. So y'all make up one tribe. The 10 tribes are 10 tribes. So we got 10 more tribes. So you should see the crime rate accelerate in the places that we are as a combination.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So, go ahead, bring that up.
Verse 49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
Right, the Lord is going to bring a nation against us.
From far.
From far, which was the white man, when he came to America. He went to the western shores of Africa and brought Shaggy to America.
From the end of the earth.
He came from the end of the earth, right? Where the hell did this white man come from and start enslaving us? They're the weakest people on this earth.
Right.
How the hell can they enslave the strongest, best people on this earth? That's only could be the works of God because of our disobedience son by following these other nations and their gods, right? That's why we kill each other and bury our children. Because of idolatry for bowing down to wood and stone, right? It's the reason why the Most High God killing our people. Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flyeth.
They came over here as swift as the eagle. What's the animal that's on the flag? On the Spaniard flag, on the American flag, on your dollar bill. You see how they symbolize this predatory bird?
Right.
It's a predatory bird, man. They are predators, right?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right, we didn't understand this. We didn't understand English. Right? We didn't understand Spanish. This was forced on us, and our identities was forced away from us, man. Right? Keep going.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance. Why? Because the white man came over here with a smile, man.
Right.
We taught them how to take a bath. Right? We taught them how to grow crops, and they rubbed us in our back and said everything was cool with a sword behind it.
Right.
They gave us blankets with diseases on it. Right? They killed so many Taino Indians that they went to the western shores of Africa to bring the so-called African Americans over here to replace those slaves.
Right.
So they could build everything you see here in America. Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
They They regard person old. They kill everybody. Who else?
Nor show favor to the young.
Right, they cut the babies out of the wombs of black women, right, fed them to alligators as bait to make gator boots and gator belts, and they cut the Taino woman's stomach out and use it as food for dogs. Right, they slammed our babies' heads on a rock. Go ahead.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
Right, what happened to the Native Americans? They took all the oxen, they took all everything from us. But we don't own no land, right? They said they was gonna give us 40 acres and a mule, but you know what they gave us? They gave us a place to get high for free. Where we got Narcan and just in case we overdose, and we got a place to get free Narcan, right? And they gave us free syringes in Kensington with some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in a bag, right? Now you got clean syringes of peanut butter jelly sandwiches and a place to get high safe, right? And they gave us minimum wage jobs. They gave us drugs in our communities. They put guns in our communities, right? And they demonize us. You know what I mean? When they the ones who redlined us and forced us in these predicaments.
Right.
Right? They can't allow us. We children going to college, man. You got black scholars, young boys in college, man. They allow our people to progress in that way. We will take over this earth, man.
Right.
We are the superior race, man. We dominate in boxing, football, basketball, baseball, everything. We got a young black kid, so-called black kid, who broke the record in hockey.
Right.
We dominate in everything, right?
God.
Isaiah 42 and 22. So am I forcing? Who comes out of this? Because they'll say that we force ourselves in this book, but the truth is the Jewish people that's in the land of Israel right now, they are the fake Jews, right? They're not the real. They're forcing them. They force themselves in this book, right? How can they have been slaves in Egypt when the white man can't even stay in the sun without getting sun cancer and dying from the sun?
Right.
So how can they stand in Egypt in the raw heat over there in the Middle East in slavery for 400 years?
Right.
Right? But who can endure slavery? Only we can.
Right.
Only was the East Indians never went through it. The European Caucasians never went through it. Right? The Chinese, the Japanese, they might be getting oppressed like North Korea. People getting oppressed, but guess what? They're getting oppressed by North Koreans.
Right.
Right? We're getting oppressed by another nation. We got to go to another nation for food, for water, for clothing, for housing, for education, for permission to drive, permission to hunt, permission to fish. Yeah, you know what I mean? No other nation got to go to another nation for that.
Right.
We the only ones, man. We the only people that don't got an army, so where we can fight for our own people.
Right.
That's why they allowed to do that, and they took the chains off of our hands and they put it on our minds.
Right.
Right.
They put a drag queen as the face of the Navy. I'm not joining the Army.
Why join the white man's fight? That's what we doing. They put us on the front line.
Right.
We want to be Marines. How about we be soldiers for the Lord, man?
Right.
The Lord said we're going to bring these nations into slavery. They said that they got to drink double the cup what they gave us. So 500 years that we had to serve them, they're going to have to serve us 1,000 years. The Bible said because they slammed our babies' heads on rocks, we're going to slam their babies' heads on rocks.
Right.
And I'm all for that, man. I'm all for this fight for my people, man. Let me get that.
It's Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people.
This people, the people of this Bible, and that's y'all, man. Keep going.
Robbed and spoiled.
This people is robbed and spoiled. You got robbed from your identity. You got robbed from your ancestors. You got robbed from your land. Everything they took from us, right?
They are all of them
Right?
snared in holes.
We are all snared in holes. Snared is a trap. We're all in the trap and we glorify the trap. But what's the trap? It's the white man putting this in our communities, giving us this is the illusion of being a real nigga. Spending a block on our people and selling drugs to our own people is the illusion of being a real nigga, because the Jewish man, right, the Jewish man owns the record labels, right? So he's not going to let us release music talk about we're going to bring these people into slavery, right?
Right.
He's going to say, I'm going to pay you to teach your people to sell drugs and kill each other. So now this is what we perceive to be a real nigga, right? But when you listen to Q102, it's I love you, you're my boyfriend, right? Right? All praise to the Most High, right? You feel me?
And they are hid in prison houses.
People hid in prison houses. King, yo, check us out, man. I mean, we the Israelites. Look up Hebrew Israelites. Oh, we got flyers, but not right now. Okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I got them in the car.
You got some?
Yeah, in the car.
Grab it real quick. Grab a couple. But we hid in prison houses, man. And when you look at the majority, you can say that there's white people in the prison houses. You know what I mean? But the white man makes a bigger population percentage. And his percentage of people does not match what we go through, right? So we make up like 19% of the world's population, but 33% of the prison is filled with just blacks alone. So more of our people are in prison than they are in the street, right? And our people, we don't understand this. Oh, praise God, it's good to see you, King. You know what I mean? And we fail to, our people don't want to know. Our people want to know who's going to win the boxing fight, who's going to win the basketball game. You know what I mean? But our people don't want.
It's a distraction.
It's a distraction.
They were giving out free t-shirts here the other day for the 76ers. Meanwhile, we have an election coming up. We got to put Sherelle Parker in there, someone that will actually care for the people.
And our people think that voting for the white man, right, is going to get us out of this predicament. Let's vote for a new slave master, right? But guess what? If Kanye West might be bugged out, but if he vote for president, man, I'm voting for him, man. Just because he know y'all the Jews, man. And I'll take my chance with him then with the Europeans, right? Keep going on that. Right, keep going.
It says,
start that over.
22.
Temple was destroyed in 70 AD.
Keep going.
God.
Look at the Satan coming quickly, right? You see that? This is a devil right here, man. To the max.
To the max.
Right?
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
She's going to say that her people are the Israelites. Huh?
I mean, really, guess what?
Let me get Mark 4:15 for my brother right here. Watch this. What did she say?
I bear witness to you. When the word is sown,
Satan coming quick.
Oh yeah, show that.
It's Mark 4:14. The sower that soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside.
Right, so we're sowing, we're spreading seeds out here, right? But what happened?
Where the word is sown.
Right, this is where the word is sown, but what?
But when they have heard,
right, when we hear it, when our people's hearing it,
Satan cometh immediately.
Satan come immediately, man. And they are, these white people are Satan, man.
God.
That red devil that they see with a pitchfork, that's really the red man. The European Caucasian are the only people that are not of color on this earth. Right, you can see, you are a Hebrew Edomite. You are a Hebrew, but you're an Edomite. Right. Romans 9:13, right? Right, let's start at Romans 9:3.
cut out with that.
What's up, King? I see you got all praise.
Romans 9:3.
Right?
For I wish that myself were accursed from Christ.
Right, that Paul wishes that he was accursed from Christ for who?
For my brethren.
Right, for his brethren. And Paul is a Benjamite and part of the Israelites, right? Paul is an Israelite and his brethren are the Israelites, right?
My kinsmen.
Well, according to what?
According to the flesh.
So Christianity says that you could spiritually become an Israelite, right? No, you are Israelite by bloodline.
Right.
You so-called blacks are the real Jews. Y'all are jewelry to God, man.
Right.
Y'all mean? But y'all are tainted because y'all went and started going against them. Right? Y'all allowed this cloudiness into your clearness, man.
Right.
Right? So the Most High God had put y'all away for a little while, but he ain't going to do it forever, man.
Right. Who are Israelites?
Right? Paul's brethren are Israelites.
To whom pertaineth the adoption?
So the Israelites pertains the adoption.
And the glory. And the covenant.
And the covenants, that's the old and the new covenant.
And the giving of the law.
And the giving of the law with us.
And the service of God.
So only the Israelites can serve God.
And the promises.
And the promises are given only to the Israelites. So how can everybody be saved when the Israelites are going to be saved by all the hands of these other nations? Right?
Whoso are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh,
according to the flesh,
Christ came.
Right, now go to 13 because they're gonna say God loves everybody. God is all love, right?
God.
But we gotta believe in the judgment day. Christ coming back to kill. So how is God all love?
Right.
Go ahead.
As it is written.
Right, it's already written.
Jacob, have I loved.
Go up.
God.
So we're before. Yeah.
God. Verse 12. And it was said unto her, the elder. No, God.
Yeah, start over again.
God. Romans 9:11. For the children, not yet, Salaki, for the children being not yet born,
Jacob and Esau wasn't even born yet, right?
neither have done any good or evil.
Right? They ain't do no good or evil for God to be happy with them or God to be angry with them. But what?
That the purpose of God,
The purpose of God,
according to election,
and
might stand.
the election of God is the Israelites, and that's what's going to stand,
Right, not of works,
Not of works.
but of him that
If
calleth.
he calls who he want to call, he got mercy on, he want to have mercy on.
Right.
So for you to say God is all loving and God loves everybody, you don't understand the Bible and you don't know God.
Right.
Go ahead.
It was said unto her,
It said unto, go ahead.
the elder shall serve the younger.
Right now, we're serving the white man, but the white man is going to serve us for eternity.
Right.
For 1,000 years, and he's going to get wiped off this earth.
Right.
According to Obadiah 1:18.
God, as it is written,
As it is written,
Jacob have I loved,
God loves the Israelites, right? The descendants of Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. Go ahead.
but Esau have I hated.
So God hates the Edomites. And the Edomites today are the European Caucasians. That's why God gave them a lack of melanin. They cannot survive in the sun. This
Right.
is how much God hates y'all, because he did this to Cain.
Right.
Cain went and killed his brother. So Esau came out with that spirit of Cain and had that perpetual hatred on Israel, like how we see the so-called white man having a perpetual hatred on blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Right? They killing us every day. They got us locked up in cages today, man.
Right.
It's a perpetual hatred, go ahead.
For he saith to Moses,
Right.
I will have mercy on whom I will have
You
mercy,
gonna have mercy on who you gonna have mercy, man.
and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Right? That's the whole thing, man.
So then, is it not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy?
Right. Let me get Romans 3:18, man. 3:10. This ain't no joke, man. The Most High killing, man. The Most High is causing all these homicides out here. This is God's work, man. When that 7-year-old little girl get hit with bullets, it's the work of God. But guess what? It don't happen in the white man community. Let me get Joel 2:27. It don't happen in the white man community. It don't happen in the Chinese man community. Yo, they got young boys letting off 50 shots on Philly blocks.
Right.
And they're not hitting who they intend to hit. They hit everybody else. Right? They go through your windows and hit your babies in the bed. Right? They hit the little 3-year-old driving his bike with his mom. Right? It was like 7 critically shot in 2 days ago in Philadelphia. But the hearts of our people waxing cold, man.
Right.
And it's only happening to us. Go ahead.
Joel 2:27, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
The Most High God is in the midst of the Israelites. He's not in the midst of everybody, because that's what the Bible would have said.
Right.
And we need 2 witnesses to make a substantiation. And we're going to show that.
And that I am God,
The Most High God is the Lord of the Israelites. The
And-
God of Israel. And who
God,
else?
and none else.
And none else.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
We're not ashamed to come out here, man. We're not ashamed to tell our people they're the best people on this earth. They need to let go of the white man's laws and come back to the Most High God's laws. The Most High God got woolly hair, man. His body is as a jasper stone, man. This is a melanated dark brown. This is the color of God.
God.
And that's why his son came in his image, which his feet was of bronze and it burned in the furnace, and his hair was like wool.
Right.
Right. So our people reject our own laws, our own God, and we go and follow the gods of these other nations and follow the laws of America.
God.
That's the only reason why she could be on this land dancing and mocking us over here. Man.
Right.
And it's the only reason why you blacks and Hispanics is under these curses. We all kill each other and let that woman do what the hell she
Right.
wants. Right. Let me get
In Psalms 147 and 19,
Yeah, bring that out.
he showeth his word unto
The
Jacob,
Most High God shows his word to the Israelites.
his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Right?
He hath not dealt so with any
He
nation.
ain't dealing with no other nation, man.
As for-
He only dealing with you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
God, as for his judgments, they have not known him.
Right.
Praise ye the Lord.
These other nations don't know the judgments of God, because a white man can kill us in the street and go have a bloody steak with his family.
God,
Right? They can rape, rob, and murder a whole nation of people and take a whole land, and they will receive no judgment. They don't know the judgment of the Lord, but the judgment of the Lord is coming because our people are turning back to the Lord. Let me get Amos 1. Amos 3:1. Right? All praise to the Most High. Bring it up. Amos 3:1.
Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of
So
Israel.
the whole narrative of this Bible is about the Israelites. This is the history and the records of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
The only history that we have is the history that the white man gave us. So only as far back as he goes is slavery here in America.
Right.
So according to American doctrine, the doctrine of our education system, the only thing you know is that you was a slave.
Right.
Right? You have no records prior to slavery. But this is your records prior to slavery.
Come.
This Bible is not a religion. This is your heritage. This is your bloodline. This is your family, man.
Right.
Keep going.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
Right.
saying,
And he only brought the Israelites out of Egypt. He's talking to the descendants of these people, right?
right, you only have I known.
God only knows the Israelites. He's only the God of the Israelites, and only the Israelites are going to understand this.
Right. Of all the families of the earth.
He only know you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of all the families of the earth because they don't receive his judgments, but you do.
Right. Therefore, I will punish you.
So therefore, you blacks and Hispanics are getting punished. Y'all filling up the prison houses. Y'all burying your children, right? Y'all live in the ghettos, man. You got to go to these other nations for the one of all things.
Right.
So y'all getting punished. Right, the Arabs ain't getting punished. We got the prisons full of Muslims, but it's only black Muslims.
Right.
Right. There's no Arab Muslims in there, so obviously there's something wrong with what you're following.
Right.
Right. Keep going.
Therefore, I will punish you.
You're getting punished for your idolatry.
Right.
If you want to serve other gods, man. You're getting punished and y'all dying and y'all selling drugs to each other. Y'all killing each other with kufis on, man.
Right.
You're killing your own people out here, man. Y'all beating your own women, leaving your own children, and letting another man raise them.
Right.
Go ahead.
For all your iniquities.
Y'all getting punished for your sins, man. Y'all not living long. Y'all don't have a promise of life, man. Y'all kids ain't promised to live to see 18.
Right.
Our kids are supposed to bury us, but we're burying our children out here. It'd be one thing if it was like everybody's going through this. The Chinese go through this, the white, the East Indians, the Arabs. That'd be just a thing that's going on. You know what I mean? This is just a way of life, but it's only happening in our community like the Most High God promised that it would. But somehow this Bible is corrupt and it's not true. But you can't show me something that was written thousands of years ago that's taking place today. Keep going.
It's Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted.
Right, our sons fainted, man. We fell asleep. We slept on the Most High God and we sold out, man.
God. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Right, what's the head of all the streets? That's the corners. Right, our people have fainted, right? They are busy on the corners of all the streets, right?
As a wild bull.
Right, and what we say in Philly, this is a wild bull. That's a wild bull. This Bible is our people, man.
Right.
This is, we wrote this, man. We are wild bulls on the corner of the street.
Come. As a wild bull in a net.
In a trap. So we in the corners of the street as a wild bull, right? In a trap. This is us, man. This is by us, for us, man. Go ahead.
They are full of the fury of the Lord.
Man, we are full of the fury of the Lord. That's why we filling up the prisons, right? That's why all these things is happening to us, man. You know what I mean? My brother, we losing children, man. Us in this truth, we losing children, man. And guess what? If we wasn't in this truth, we would have lost our mind. You know what I mean? I literally buried a child this year. My brother just lost a child just recently. If we would lose our mind, man, we'd be out here smoking weed, probably smoking wet, smoking cigarettes, out here robbing our own people. But because of this Bible and this truth, we got comfort in this, knowing that our children ain't got to see this destruction, man.
Right.
Our children ain't got to come here because World War III coming to America.
Right.
Right? Russia coming, China, Iran, North Korea. Every nation is gathering at to blow America up, man.
That's right.
Every nation, and y'all ain't gonna be able to escape it. The Chinese got somewhere to go. The white man gonna run back to Europe. The Japanese gonna run back to Japan. The Arabs gonna run back to Saudi Arabia. Right? The East Indians gonna run back to India. But you blacks and Hispanics are stuck here, man.
Right.
And y'all gonna need a savior. And you can't go to work, right? You can't get paid if you don't go to work.
Right.
So we come out here for that work, man. We come out here, Lord willing, we get that ticket, man.
Come.
All praise to the Most High. Satan don't like this. Satan don't like this. Go back on that side. If you gonna do what he said, go on the outside. We're gonna lift up this back end and we're gonna slide it in. Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry, we're gonna rock out. Fuck it.
Where are the Spartans? Spartans. 300. All you need is 300 Spartans. I mean, really,
Well, the Spartans, man, that's not our people, right? The Most High God will only need a couple of us. He only gonna save 140. He only gonna save 1/3 of our people.
That's how he shows his power.
But the ideology
The same thing he did with Joshua, where he said we only needed a couple of y'all, man. Send everybody home and keep 300 of y'all.
Right.
Because that's all we need. Because if he took every one of us, then he won't be glorified, right? If he used a nation that had nuclear power and a big army, a structure of an army, right, it'd be like, okay, they got a good one, they won. But the Most High God gonna use the people that ain't got no army, man. It's gonna be like, how these Negroes and Spitch, right? How they becoming rulership? How are they our slave masters? This was gonna happen, and that's how the Most High God gonna get glorified.
Right.
We don't need 300, man. All we need is the Lord.
I'm a warrior of Christ.
How are you a warrior of Christ? What are you, a Christian?
I'm a Catholic.
You're a Catholic? Right. So Catholicism was brought over here by the Roman Empire.
I understand.
Right? That's a European Caucasian. Right? Y'all enslaved our people. Y'all brought Christianity over here. Christianity was brought over here to colonize and exploit so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? Y'all teach a white Jesus, right? Right? Let me get Revelation 1:13. Right? Y'all teach a white Jesus, right? So if y'all was teaching the truth, then why won't you teach the truth? And if color didn't matter, then why would y'all put that color on them, right?
This Revelation one from the top.
Right.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Like, this is the revelation of Christ, right?
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
Right.
one like unto the Salakia, one unto the Salakia. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot,
Right.
and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right, so he had on a long garment like my brother, right? His garment was probably a little longer than that, but that's what he was wearing, with a golden belt, right?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Who got woolly hair on this earth? I'm asking you, huh? So-called black men. Black is a color out of a crayon box.
Right.
So-called black men had woolly hair, right?
As white as snow.
As white as snow, yeah, white sheep-like hair, right?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Because he's angry. He's going to be angry. He's going to take vengeance on what the nations did to his people.
Right. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What's the color of brass? Brown. Oh, praises. Right? So you got 2 strikes right now.
Right. As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you got something brown and you put it in fire, what color does it turn out? Black. All praises, man. I'm glad that we got an intelligent one that we can talk to. Because
Right.
we be getting all type of bugged out shit, right?
I'm awake.
You awake?
I'm awake. I'm not asleep.
All right, go ahead.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Who got loud voices on this earth? Right? So-called Latinos, even the so-called blacks, even a black woman and a Puerto Rican woman louder than every other nation on this earth. Right? Right? Go ahead, let me watch this. Now watch God, right?
This Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit,
Right?
whose garment was white as snow,
The Ancient of Days did sit. This is talking about the Most High God, right? What it say?
and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
His hair of his head was like the pure wool. This is God talking, right? Keep going.
His throne was like the fiery flame,
Right.
and his wills as burning fire.
Right? And then we about to show you his skin complexion. What was it? But he got woolly hair too. Even the Most High God got woolly hair. You know what I mean?
When I was in Catholic school as a kid, I was coloring in brown.
Really?
Of course. What do you mean?
So where you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? What's your nationality? Italian? From where though? It's not northern, southern, what? Sicilian?
Napoli. I'm a pagan. We're
Okay.
the farmers of the country.
Yeah, so the Sicilians, they actually have Negro blood in their hearts, right? There's actually some so-called blacks that was over there, enslaved over there, and that was kept over there, right? So Sicilians have a 20% chance of being Israelites,
I've got
right?
Sicilian in my family.
And your father's side,
My mother's side.
right? So it's all about who your father is.
Khan.
You know what? I don't even know.
So you by knowing that the true people of this Bible are the so-called blacks, right? For sure, we can admit that you have no people, right? But we can prove that we are the Israelites as well, the 10 tribes. They will be the real Jews, right? So what have you done for what your people have done to God's chosen people, to
Right.
the apple of God's eye? What have you done for our people?
Personally,
Yeah.
I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Zambia, Africa, farming with the people in the villages, feeding
Yeah.
the people.
See, but what about the people that have been enslaved over here? The people that you walk past every day? The people that you're allowed to walk on this land because you forced them over
They're
here.
enslaved to the iPhone. They're enslaved to the AirPods in their ears.
Oh, so that justifies that you actually put these devices for us to be enslaved to.
I don't have mine in my pocket. You know, I got my Bible in my hand. I'm walking around.
That's the pride of the white man. I understand. That's the pride of the white man, right?
God.
You walk around with your head up on stolen land
And I
look at
acknowledge
these
my brothers,
Negroes,
and I acknowledge
look at
my
these
brothers.
Negroes and
No.
Latinos and say you a slave to
Hey,
your phone.
not at
Fuck
all.
what my forefathers
Not
did
at
to you, right?
all. Not at all.
You
I
just
acknowledge my
you gotta
brothers and
get over
sisters.
it, right?
I acknowledge my
get
brothers
over
and
it,
sisters.
right?
Crazy.
How are we your brothers and sisters?
You.
What have you done for your brothers and sisters? If we your brothers and sisters, what have we done for you? What have you done for us? Give me one reason why we should trust your people.
Hey, look.
Give me one reason. One reason why we should trust a European Caucasian white man.
I have no.
You have no
rebuttal.
reason.
No,
There's no reason why we should trust your people.
of course.
So how can we consider you to be our brother?
Right.
There you go.
But you have the pride and all and the caucasity
Hey.
to say that we're your brothers.
Look, you know, my idea is this. I'm from Africa just as much as you. You know, we all are descendants from Africa. We've all come from Ethiopia.
That
Those are
don't
first
change the
people.
fact that we God's chosen people and
No, but
that you did the
but
God's
what I'm
chosen
telling
people.
you is I'm African just as much as you are. You know.
No, you're not. You're not us just as much as you because we are the best people on this earth. We can never be equal to you, right?
Right.
Let me get Habakkuk 2 and 12. What you got? You got something? Habakkuk 2 and 12. I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna show you in this Bible, right?
This book of
Habakkuk 2 and 12. Yeah.
it's Habakkuk 2 and 12 in the NLT. What sorrow awaits you
What sorrow awaits who?
who build cities with money gained through murder and corruption?
Read that again. What sorrow awaits you who builds a city, right, through corruption and blood? Who did that? White man. All praises. All praises, right? Keep going.
God, has not the Lord of heaven's armies promised that the wealth of nations will turn to ashes?
Your wealth is going to turn to ashes, man. You walking with your head up high, right? Screaming at American white pride. You know what I mean? That's going to turn to ashes, man. According to that Bible that you hold, I don't know why you holding that Bible. It's condemning your people, man.
God!
I take the vow of poverty. I don't.
You say the vow of poverty. Okay, how much money you got in your pocket and split that between my brothers right here?
God!
There's nothing in your pocket. No, you ain't got nothing. You wanna know why? Because we gonna take it, man.
Right!
Right, there's nothing you can give us, man. We don't want nothing but blood, right?
God!
Let me get Lamentations 4 and 18. I mean, you can't pay us back with reparations, man. That's too far gone, man. You gotta be with blood. Let me get that.
This Lamentations 4 and 18. We couldn't go into the streets without danger
Right.
to our lives.
Right? We couldn't go on the streets without danger. Why? Because they was lynching us. Right? They was whipping us in the back. They was hunting us down. They got who was it? Who was it that was the first paddy waggers? The The Irish, right? The Irish came over here as an indentured servant because they had no natural resources over there, and they got promises of land, money, and wealth, and slaves. And they came over here. They voluntarily went into some type of servitude, right? Came over here and was catching niggas, man.
Right.
They was catching slaves and beating us in the back of the head,
Right.
And bringing us back as a ransom. That's how come you here, man. That's how come you're above every one of our people. That's why you got a head start. Right, that's why you're privileged and you will get a loan and a job before any Negro and Latino in here in America.
Right.
Right, your people came over here with homosexuality, bestiality, necrophilia, right? And nothing happened to your people.
God!
Right? And now in Israel, right, they got the biggest gay parade from your philosophies that y'all put on this earth.
Israel's a death camp.
Israel's a death camp? I don't even know what
Masjid to masjid. They converted me to Islam. But on Sunday I was
He's a
baptized
Islam,
Monday
Christian.
I'm a
He's a
conservative
Christian,
Hey.
Muslim, and Christian again, right?
I'm a conservative Christian now. But yes, I feasted with the Palestinian people. I lived
Right, go
in
ahead,
Jordan.
244.
This Daniel 2:44. And in the days of these kings shall set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
Right? So what happened? Bring that out again.
Daniel 2:44. Shalom, King.
All praise to the Most High. Most High building a powerful brothers, man. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have a real hard, y'all gonna have a hard time when the Most High turn us from fishers to hunters, man.
Hey, it's Daniel 2:44.
Okay, Jay.
And in the days of these kings,
Right, in the days of these kings,
shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom,
the kingdom of heaven, right?
which shall never be destroyed.
This kingdom of heaven is gonna be eternal, man. Ain't gonna be Russia coming over here doing nothing, right? America ain't gonna touch this, right? It's never gonna be destroyed. Your people is not gonna be able to do a damn thing about it, right?
Right. And the kingdom shall not be left
Right?
to
The kingdom shall not be left
to other people.
to other people. Right? But you're not an Israelite. You're an Edomite. So how can you make it into the kingdom of heaven? Right? Let me get Daniel 7, Saints shall take it. I gotta get going. This shit flying away. Right, let me show you. It's Daniel 7. My phone's slow as shit.
Yeah, I got it. Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High
The saints are the Israelites who made a covenant. Right?
Shall take-
They made a covenant in the temple with Moses sprinkling blood upon the Israelites.
Come
Right?
on.
These are who the saints are. So
But-
the saints what?
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Right? The Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're going to take the kingdom. We're going to take the power from the Esau, who is the white man. Right? Esau is the end of the world. Right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. And with this beginning, looks like us taking the kingdom. Right?
Right. And possess the
We're
kingdom
going to possess it. Right? We're going to possess you too, like a pair of shoes. Go ahead.
forever,
We're going to possess it forever.
even forever and ever.
Right, so how can you be a part of that kingdom? Let me get Isaiah.
I was already on it.
Oh, praise to the Most High. Let me show you what you're going to do in the kingdom, man.
This Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them
Right? The people going to take us. People going to take the Israelites.
and bring them to their place.
Right? Because even your like the European Caucasian children, they know who we are. You know what I mean? They bowing down, kissing our boots, and coming out their pockets, right? Go ahead.
Right. In the house of Israel
Right? The house of Israel, not the house of everybody, right? The house of Israel
shall possess them
will possess you, man, and your children, right?
in the land of the
We're
Lord.
possessing the land of the Lord. This is what the Lord is requiring us to do, right? Don't be mad at us, man. This is the Lord work, right?
For
You're gonna
servants
be a servant, a slave.
and
Your
handmaids.
wives and your daughters, they're gonna be handmaids, right?
And they shall take them
We're gonna
captives,
take you captives.
whose captives they were.
Be our captives, man. We had to be your captives. You're gonna have to be a good, faithful slave, man.
God.
Right?
You know what's funny?
And
What's
they
funny?
shall
I
rule
know it's funny, right?
over their oppressors.
Rule over our oppressors, man.
I wish so badly that I was on a farm right now, killing cattle, working with farm. No, seriously, like genuinely, like I think everything's backwards. Like I wish I was eating right now. I wish I didn't have to go to the Reading terminal to get food from the Amish. Like I should have a fucking farm on the top of the Belmont Plateau feasting. Seriously.
Yeah, guess what? We had that,
I
right?
know.
Blacks and
What
Hispanics
happened?
had that. And
What
your
happened?
people, your people, you stole it.
It's fucked up.
You stole it, man. You stole our identities. You stole our people. You stole our land, man.
This generation
Let me get Acts 5 and 29. Yes, he's gonna kill. When did Christ crack the clock? It's 70 AD. In 70 AD we got kicked out. Let me get Micah 4:10. Let me Let me show you what happened in 70 AD.
Read the seven signs of Josephus. The armies of heaven were
She going to the Josephus and we're in the Bible. Come on, man. Take that other shit somewhere else, man. See, they trying to mix stuff. They trying to corrupt this thing, man. That's what the Europeans did, man. They corrupted your book and your history, right? These European Caucasians are nothing but liars, man.
Where's your ancestry?
Where's my ancestry? What you mean? The Bible is my ancestry.
Right.
This Bible is my ancestry.
Okay, read Lamentations 4. Her Nazarites were wetter than slow. Her battered bellies were redder than rubies.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Yo, somebody get your mom, man, before she gets flipped over. Go ahead.
God, it's Micah 4:10.
You're provoking Jesus to rant.
Man, listen, man, you're gonna get destroyed, and the Most High God hates your people.
Right.
That's why you're red. That's why we can see. That's why we can see your blood through your skin, man.
Right.
The Most High God don't even allow y'all to live in the sun, man.
God.
Y'all gonna get destroyed. Let me get Obadiah 1 and 18 real quick.
God.
I mean, you still got me going everywhere, right? I can't even bring the scripture out. I mean, it's Satan right here, man.
God. It's Obadiah 1 and 18.
Right.
In the house of Jacob
Right. The so-called Negroes, right?
shall be a
There
fire.
will be a fire. What else?
In the house of Joseph, a
The
flame.
10 tribes of so-called Latinos and Native Indians are going to be aflame with the fire that's going to be the so-called Negro, right?
In the house of
So
Esau.
now we got the house of Esau, who's a so-called white man, woman, and child. Is going to be what?
For
It's
stubble.
going to be the wood that's getting burned up and consumed. What else?
And they shall kindle in
They're
them
going to kindle in this wood in Esau, right?
and devour them.
According to God, we're going to devour these European Caucasian white women,
Right.
children, right?
And there shall not be any
There's not going to be
remainder
not one remaining of these unseasoned chicken wings, right?
of the house of
You
Esau.
got one more remaining of your people. You got 1,000 years of servitude. Then we're going to exterminate y'all like a bunch of roaches, man.
For the Lord has spoken
The
it.
Lord spoken. Let me get Micah 4:10 to show you what happened in 70 AD. Right, 70 AD, Titus Vespasian. In 70 AD, see, Jesus is Titus Vespasian to her. That's who's Jesus to her, man. Titus Vespasian took the temple in 70 and destroyed the temple. And all of a sudden, that happened in 70 AD, and Christ came back then, right, and gave salvation to the Israelites, and is ruling the nations with a rod of iron right now. What the fuck is she talking about, right? Go ahead.
Micah 4:10.
Micah 4:10.
Be in pain,
Right?
and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
Right, oh Israelites, right? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all in pain, man. Go ahead.
Like a woman in travail.
Bro.
For now shalt thou go forth out of the city.
Right, you had to leave the city, right? The Romans ran you Negroes out of Israel, right? And where did they send them?
And thou shalt dwell in the
Right,
field.
y'all, they ran y'all off to the western shores of Africa. Right, you so-called blacks come from Israel. Right, they kicked you out of Israel. Y'all ran to the western shores of Africa. What else? What else?
And thou shalt go even to
So
Babylon.
after the western shores of Africa, y'all gonna come to Babylon now. This after Nebuchadnezzar. Right, this 70 AD. This Babylon is America.
Right.
The virgin daughter of Babylon, right?
There shalt thou be delivered.
Right, unto who?
There the Lord shall redeem
Right,
thee.
in here, all 12 tribes gonna be gathered here into Babylon. Right, that's why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you see us coming back together in these last days over here in what the white man calls America, right?
Right.
We're gonna be saved out of here, right?
From the land of thy enemies.
We're gonna be delivered out the hand of our enemies, man. These Europeans ain't gonna be able to mock us no more, man. We're gonna be slapping them up the block. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna be doing to them, man. And we're gonna be dragging their kids with chains. Let me get that in Psalms 130, Psalms 137 and 9. We don't take L's, man. We dealing with the Most High. The Most High God don't take L's, man. Right? We deal with the Most High God, man. Keep going. Let me get that in 147, 1379. Let me see.
God, yeah.
Let me start on 7.
God. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord,
Right? It says, remember God what? They telling him to remember what?
the children of Edom.
Remember the Edomites, the European Caucasians. They are the Edomites, and we can prove this with prophecy, history, and archaeology. The gods of the Europeans back then, the gods of the Edomites, was a god of a white person, a white woman with a big-ass white person nose. With that, and with biblical scholars of so-called white people, which also claim themselves to be Edomites, right? And with prophecy, we can prove that your people are the Edomites. So it's saying, God, remember the Edomites, right?
Right. The children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
Remember them in the day of Jerusalem. What happens?
Who said, raise it, raise it.
Right? Y'all said, raise it, go ahead.
Even to the foundation thereof.
Right? Destroy these Negroes and Latinos to the foundation, right?
O daughter of Babylon,
Right? America.
who art to be destroyed.
America's about to get blown up, man. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, they are gathering together, man. They are sending missiles, man. This thing is about to get finished out here, man. And you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have nowhere to run. Every other nation got somewhere to run, man. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be
Happy shall he be that what?
that rewardeth thee,
That rewards your people.
as thou hast served us.
Right, just like how y'all whipped us in the back and lynched us, we're gonna whip you and lynch you, right?
Happy shall he
How
be
shall he be?
that
That
taketh
taketh your what?
and dash thy little ones
Happy-
against stones.
Happy how he be, shall he be that taketh the European Caucasians little ones and slams their heads on the stone, man.
Right.
And we look forward to that day. We are going to be happy. We are happy that this book is for us, man. All praise to the Most High God. You have no understanding of that Bible in your hand, man. You have no understanding. You are going to be so disappointed.
Look, I'm learning.
Listen, you learn and bow down when we teaching that, man. Show
Right.
some respect. Show some respect when the word of God coming out, man.
You don't know who I am. Look, I'm just.
Was that done in there?
I'm
Yeah,
just,
come.
I'm just as black as you.
Go ahead. Yo, stop talking to me like that, man. I ain't your bitch. Like, stop talking to me
Isaiah
like that.
49, what?
23.
23, Con. Isaiah 49:23. The king shall be thy nursing fathers.
The kings, y'all gonna be our nursing fathers, the kings of this earth today, right?
Come.
And the kings of this earth today, right, is the European Caucasian.
Come.
And they got their influence and philosophies everywhere in the world, right? Go ahead.
And their queens, thy nursing mothers.
Your mothers are gonna be our nursing mothers. They're gonna be taking care of our kids, man. That's what it's gonna look like. Babysitters and slaves, man.
Right.
Just like we had to serve the European Caucasian, according to real prophecy, we're gonna be doing it to them. Go ahead.
They shall bow down to thee.
Right? Your people are gonna bow down to us, man. Yeah, just like that. Go ahead. But get on your knees. Show some respect and get on your knees, man.
With their faces towards the earth.
You really don't give a fuck what happened, right?
They shall bow down to thee
Right.
with their faces towards the earth.
Bow down with your face towards the earth, man. You ain't gonna do it. You a proud boy, man. And we're gonna bring humility to these proud boys, right?
God,
Go ahead.
and lick up the dust of thy feet.
He ain't gonna do it though. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna take it, man. We ain't worried about none of that. Let me get Zechariah 11:5.
It's like, you go to band.video. You ever go to the website band.video?
No.
You should go to that website, dude. All the shit that's on here is the same that I listen to.
11:5.
It's on
Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them
Our possessors, the white man slays blacks and Hispanics every day, right?
and hold themselves not
They
guilty.
hold themselves not guilty. They go home and eat a bloody steak after they murder our people, right? Look at the pride of your people, man.
You need to eat steak. It's
And they that sell them
Right?
say,
Those who sold our people say, right?
Blessed be the
They
Lord.
said, blessed be the Lord. They came over here with Christianity and say, convert to Christianity if you want your soul to be saved, right?
Right.
What's the hot way, right? The Ephraimite over there in Puerto Rico, he ran off to Cuba and they grabbed his ass and they burned him on the cross and they said, if you want to convert your soul, do you want to convert to Christianity? He said, you want to be a part of heaven? He said, yeah, I'm going to be a part of it. He said, send me to hell then. I don't want to be in heaven with y'all, right? Go ahead.
For I am rich.
Right? They said they are rich, man. These people are rich with slaves. They rich with blood in their hands, man.
and their own shepherds pity them not.
Right, let me get Amos 1 and 11.
Yo, cholesterol is a natural steroid. And what's inside of red meat, it's a natural steroid. Cholesterol, it's in the world.
That's why he's so feminine. Go ahead.
No, I'm just
It's
telling you.
Amos 1 and 11.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of
The
Edom,
3 transgressions of what these white people did to us, right?
and for 4 I will not turn away their punishment thereof.
Right? So we think that the white man got away with this shit, right? They never got justice never came to these people for rape, rob, murdering, enslaving, lynching, whipping, ripping the babies out of our mother's stomachs, right? But God said that He ain't going to turn away the punishment, right? He going to let you build it up. It's like a parking ticket. If you don't pay that parking ticket, it's going to accumulate interest, right? And then you're going to get your car repoed. That's what's going to happen with y'all, man. Y'all going to get repoed. Y'all going to get set in the auction like a car. And y'all going to get sold like a broke down car, right?
Right. Because he did persecute his brother.
He did pursue his brother.
Salakia.
The white
Pursue
man
his brother.
The white man pursues blacks and Hispanics for what?
With the sword.
Right, this sword is a weapon, right? The police was created to catch runaway slaves.
God.
Right? The police was created in America to be paddy waggers. That's where paddy wagon came from, right? And they pursued us, man. They chased us down, right? They give us shitty jobs. They put guns in our community. They put drugs in our community, and then they demonize us, right? Keep going.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
Right.
and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
People got your wrath forever, man. The KKK said, I'm going to just drop off guns and drugs in their community and let them kill each other. We ain't got to kill them no more. I mean, this is live, man. We got videos of the KKK saying that they drop guns off in our community so we can kill each other, right? All praise to the Most High. I see power coming from over here.
God.
He said, fuck the white man and his bitches, right? Go ahead.
God. Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an
Well, if
ear,
any of y'all got an ear like this unseasoned chicken wing right here, right?
let him hear.
Right, let him hear.